The greatest pain in life is caring too much about what others think. With wisdom from Laozi, Confucius, and the I Ching. 1. Trapped by opinions. Lin Xiu was a young man full of talent. From childhood, he had been praised as the golden boy. Top grades, polished manners, a stable job, and an impressive resume. But deep down he wasn't happy. He lived constantly in the mirror of others' eyes. A single sarcastic comment from a colleague would make him lose sleep. A friend posting a photo with a luxury car would instantly make him question his own worth, even after delivering a successful public speech. If one person looked unimpressed, he would spend days doubting himself. He was always asking, "What will they think of me?" But he never stopped to ask, "What do I truly want?" 2. Confucius. Seek within, not outward. One day, Lin Xiu came across a quote from the Analects by Confucius. "Is it not the mark of a noble man to remain calm even when others do not recognize him?" That line struck him deeply. Confucius was teaching that if people misunderstand you or don't appreciate you, and yet you don't become bitter or angry, that is the strength of true character. Lin Xiu realized the problem. He had tied his self-worth to the opinions of others. A single word from someone else could shatter his confidence. His identity was built on a shaky foundation, the shifting sands of public approval. 3. Laozi. Know yourself, be at peace. Later, Lin Xiu encountered the words of Laozi in the I Ching. Knowing others is intelligence. Knowing yourself is true wisdom. Mastering others requires strength. Mastering yourself requires true power. Laozi's teaching was clear. Look inward. Real freedom is not about winning praise, but about knowing who you are and standing firmly in that. Lin Xiu began to change. He stopped reacting to every opinion. He stopped crafting social media posts for likes. He began writing in a journal, not for others, but to meet himself. And slowly, he began to feel lighter. He realized freedom begins when you stop living in someone else's eyes. 4. The I Ching. True clarity comes from self-observation. One evening, he read the I Ching's contemplation hexagram, Guangua. Through contemplation of oneself, the noble one finds clarity and corrects his actions. The I Ching emphasizes the power of inner observation. True wisdom comes not from obsessing over how others see us, but from understanding ourselves clearly. Lin Xiu began practicing that. He paid attention not to what people said, but to what he felt. He made decisions not based on trends, but on truth. He stopped performing. He started living. Ironically, the less he cared about others' opinions, the more people respected him. His calm, grounded presence became his quiet power. Conclusion: you are not what they say. Years later, Lin Xiu became a creative director at a well-known design firm. During a talk at a university, he shared his story. He ended with these words: "The greatest pain in life is not failure. It's not loneliness. It's living inside someone else's opinions and forgetting who you are." Confucius taught me that it's okay to be unrecognized. Laozi taught me that inner peace is greater than outward praise. And the I Ching taught me to stop observing others and start observing myself. Follow the flow, not the noise. Follow your heart, not their voices. That day the applause was loud. But for Lin Xiu, what mattered most was this. He no longer cared about the volume of the applause, only whether he was walking the right path. In a world where opinions are loud and expectations endless, The quietest voice, your own, is often the hardest to hear. But once you stop chasing approval and start honoring your truth, you'll find a strength no praise can give, and a peace no criticism can take away. Because the truest freedom begins not when others understand you, but when you understand yourself.